Hello everybody, this is Hussain Shahzad from Keller Real Estate and welcome back to House Hunting with Hussain. Today I have a really special guest with me, Donna Baldina, who is not only a high producing agent here in Pennsylvania but in Delaware as well. Thank you so much, Donna, for being here with me today.
It's my pleasure.
It's a pleasure to have you. So I'm just gonna dive right in with the questions.
Sure.
So what is the main difference that you see in the market in Delaware compared to the market in Pennsylvania?
So the markets are very similar, Hussein. There are a lot of listings in both, but not enough for the amount of buyers looking at this time. While we're not experiencing the same crazy phonetic numbers that we were in May and June, it's still a very high volume of buyers versus listings. So it's the same in both states.
Oh, it's the
honestly,
same.
It's very much the same. In Delaware, you have a little bit more opportunity because you have a different level of taxes and so forth. But there's 3 counties in Delaware, and the beach is in Sussex County, and the houses are going very, very quickly. Kent County, which is where the Dover, the state capital is a little bit easier, a few more listings than in Sussex County. In Newcastle County, depending on the area, there are a lot of buyers versus not enough inventory. You find that in Pennsylvania as well.
Yeah.
Especially in Delaware County, you're finding not enough listings for the amount of buyers in the market right now.
So you mentioned Texas, and I know a lot of people who have moved to Delaware from Pennsylvania just because the taxes over there are lower.
Yes.
Is that true of the real estate taxes as well?
So the taxes overall, there's a completely different tax identity in Delaware than in Pennsylvania. In Pennsylvania, the real estate taxes are much higher than they are in Delaware. However, in Pennsylvania, you have a 3.07 income tax. In Delaware, it's a range of income tax from 2.2 on up to 6.6, depending on many different factors. So while you definitely have lower property taxes in Delaware, you have to look at the whole picture to see the whole tax picture.
Right,
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because you have different levels of income tax in Delaware. But most people are in the middle range. They're going to benefit tremendously by being in Delaware, where the property taxes are lower. For a $500,000 house, typical single-family dwelling in Delaware, the taxes may be $3,500. In media, that same house, the taxes are $8,000 or more. So that gives you an example.
Right. So thank you. And for somebody who's looking for an investment property, would you say the rate of return in Delaware is better than Pennsylvania, or it's the other way?
It really depends on the particular property, and it depends on the city and the market. There are 3 elements to that that you cannot really say one state versus another. It's not really the case. It depends on the particular property, the market that we're in right now. It's very much a seller's market still, and we're also looking at the different cities, right? So because real estate is location, location, location. So if you're on a highway, your house is never going to be worth as much as if you're on a quiet cul-de-sac. So there are different things that you have to look at, and there is no comparison specifically between Delaware and Pennsylvania as far as investment opportunities. They exist everywhere.
So it really depends what you're looking at, right?
It depends on, you can find a house today at a fantastic market, level, and then tomorrow that could change. So it really depends on the time of year, what's going on in the market, and what specifically you're looking to get out of it. how much rate of return you want to get, because all investors have a little bit of a different rate of return that they want to complete at the end of the transaction. Some have to have 35% return on investment. Some are okay with just 10%. So it depends on the investor, what their outlook is, and the properties available at the time. There are many different types of properties. There are the real estate owned properties, there are the bank owned properties. There are houses that were a part of a trust. There are there are court owned properties. There are many different opportunities, and you have to really research all the different avenues. Many of them are not on the MLS.
Well, thank you so much again, Donna, and I hope it helped you guys, and see you guys next week. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a great week.